Hello guys, hope you are good. Welcome to another interesting video on understanding different types of racks we have in Flexsim modeling. So I have placed here different racks. So this is basically the gravity flow rack, this is drive-in rack, and this is pushback rack, and this is our normal custom rack which we have. We already have prepared part 1 and part 2 videos on this rack properties and its modeling understanding. So if you haven't watched it, do watch part 1 and part 2. So these are four types of racks which we can use in Flexsim for modeling purpose. So let's find what are the differences we have in the properties of these four racks and what are uniqueness they are having. So what we have done is we have created a source, we have created three input queues for three racks and one output queue for these three racks. These operators will be transferring the material into the racks. So the gravity rack flow, you already know that the loading is done from one end and the unloading is done from another end for the gravity flow racks. So once you put the part onto the rack, they are having some tilt angle. If you have seen here self tilt angle, it's 0.2. We already have seen into the part 2 that self tilt angle in the rack is given to pushback and gravity flow racks. Here it is 0 and we have here a 0.2. We also have a flow speed here. So at the rate at which the parts will be sliding, that is what is the speed in meter per second. So this is the gravity flow rack. So basically the major change in this rack is loading is done from one end, unloading is done from the another, and the unloading is done based on first in first out method. So what we'll do is we'll reset and run and we'll check how this is working. So if you see, the loading is done by the operator from this end and this part slides onto the bottom, and whenever this part needs to be sent to the queue, the operator will pick the part from this end, that is from the front end. The loading is done from the back end and unloading will be done from the front end. This is how this gravity flow rack works. So if you see the change in the properties, we have same as like we had it for our basic rack. We had this also same, address mapping is also the same. We have this property window there also. We have flow, we have output, we have input as well, and we have these ports and triggers as well, same available as like for the gravity flow rack. So this is how the gravity flow rack works.
Hey guys, welcome to the channel IF 4.0. This is Ajay.
If you have any queries, you can write it down into the comment section. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, do share and subscribe to the channel for interesting videos and learning and awareness. So now we'll understand related to the drive-in rack. So the drive-in rack is mostly used, so the name indicates that the person or the forklift needs to drive inside the rack to load or unload the parts. So this is the way how the rack is filled. This is the dangerous, or you can say the hazardous racks in all of these four racks. The loader and the unloader needs to have OSHA training done for filling this rack up. So because there are a lot of chances of having accidents, because the part needs to be fitted perfectly on this railings, and the parts will be filled in this way. So last in first out strategy is being taken place for this drive-in racks. Basically, if you look at the properties which we have here at the different ends, so if you check out here the drive through the rack, so this is the unique property. Rest of the properties for the drive-in rack are remaining the same. We have same input ports, triggers, and the rest of the properties. Only we have additional thing is a drive-through rack for this. So this is drive-in rack. Now we check for the pushback rack type. So the pushback rack type, I'll reset the model and run again and we'll have that look in. So how it looks like. So the pushback system is basically loading and unloading is done from the same side. So you will put the part on, you will load from the same end. So you can see this box was pushed ahead in order to put this new box. So this is pushback system. When you need to unload this, you will unload the box whichever is last in. So the last in first out strategy is been used in this pushback rack system. You will load the part from here and then these will slide again ahead. So this is how pushback system works. You will push for loading, and when you unload the part from the rack, the parts will slide ahead. This is pushback system. So if you see here, the additional things which we have is only the tilt amount is added here, flow speed is added here, and then the rest of the properties which we had for the normal racks also we are having it in this pushback system. So this is the modeling and the difference in the properties which we are having for the racks, that is gravity rack, drive-in rack, pushback rack, and the custom, that is our normal rack. So this is the differences and the uniqueness for 4 types of racks which are available in the Flexsim model. You can try modeling it with the assignments so that you can have the better clarity on understanding warehousing in Flexsim modeling. If you have any questions, do comment in the comment section, do share and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for staying till end of the video. We'll meet into the another interesting video on Flexim modeling. Till then, keep learning, keep simulating. Thank you.